All right, example 4, last one. Forewarning, this is going to be a really long problem, okay? Stop crying, it's just math, you're not going to die. All right, so a right triangle has a short leg that is measured at n inches. It's got a long leg that's n plus 1 inches. And the hypotenuse is n plus 2 inches. What are the measures of all three sides? Okay, when in doubt, draw it out if you need to. First off, it's a right triangle. What do I know about a right triangle? Well, I know the Pythagorean theorem. All right, so it's a right triangle. We're going to be using Pythagorean theorem to figure out the side measures. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, well, side A, that's your short leg. B is the long leg, and C is the hypotenuse. All right, so let's go ahead and plug that stuff in for what we know about the short leg, long leg, and hypotenuse. Short leg was n. Long leg, n plus 1. Hypotenuse, n plus 2. We plugged them in, and they were all squared. Remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. What does squared mean? How am I going to work this stuff out? Don't just look at this and say, oh, it's n squared plus 1. It's n squared plus 4. No, squared means to multiply it by itself. That means write it out twice. N plus 1, write it twice. N plus 2, write it twice. No need to do it here because n squared is just n squared. What do we do with that? We're going to be foiling. Some of you might call it distributing. So when we FOIL that, or distribute it, we get these expressions. I need to go ahead and combine like terms. All right, I've got an n squared here and here. I can combine those. N a n, and n a n, and n, whatever. And then 2n and 2n. All right, combine those up. We get 2n squared, 2n, 4n. Well, I've got a quadratic equal to another quadratic. Guys, I don't want it equal to another quadratic. I want it equal to 0. So I'm going to take everything right here and bring it over there. Now, I'm not just going to move it over and change the sign because I actually have like terms. When I take this over there, I've got a like term with it. So I'm going to show the steps of minus n squared, minus 4n, minus 4. All right. That causes it to cancel here, cancel here, cancel here. And over there, 2n minus n squared, 2n minus 4n, 1 minus 4. We get a new expression. This came out to n squared. 2 minus 4, negative 2n. 1 minus 4, negative 3. And it equals 0 because there's nothing left over here. Everything canceled out. At this point, now we can do what we've been doing all along. AC factor. AC comes out to negative 3. The B is negative 2. Find the factors that work out for that. Negative 3 and 1. Divide each of those factors by A. Apply the N. Nothing simplifies. So write out each expression. Set them equal to 0. And just solve. We get n equals 3. N equals negative 1. Can I have a side measure that's going to be a negative value? No. Can't have negative measures. So I use the 3 instead of the negative 1. Ignore that. That means that n was 3. N was the short side, or the short leg. So the short leg is 3. The long leg, it was 1 more, n plus 1. So that one's 4. And the hypotenuse was n plus 2, so the hypotenuse is 5.